What is up, YouTube? This is Emo Pimp here. So yeah, I'm making a YouTube video here. I'm with my friend Billy, who's playing Skyrim for the very first time. And what do you think of it, Billy?
It's actually one of the best games I've played in a while.
Yeah, personally, I think the same thing. I mean, I got the DLC for Heartfire. Really awesome. You should get it, dude. Honestly, it's like Sims, except where you don't have to like manage, tell them to do everything. Like when they have to go take a piss, like. You know, the Sims will be like, Uta! Uta! And like, oh, you got it's like golden!
hmm
But yeah, I'm just kind of recording a random video because I haven't done one in a long time. And I think it's fun. And also, I kind of want to give my thoughts on a game I've recently completed. Well, not complete, just beat the story, and that is Red Dead Redemption. God damn, I love this game. I mean, I've judged it on these three merits: story, visual, gameplay, which is, three things you should judge on anyway. Visually, I mean, there's games that are going to look better technically than this game, but there's no way in hell it'll be surpassed because of Rockstar's attention to capture the atmosphere. They just seriously just sat down and said, okay, we're going to make this game best as we can. They pretty much revived the entire dead genre of gaming, Western games. It's regarded as one of the best Western games of all time. It is probably one of the best games of all time. So visually, it's just goddamn. Rockstar just knows how to do it. They nailed everything they need to do about this game. Now, if there's one complaint I could make, and this is just nitpicking the hell out of it sometimes, but the, visually, I've run into a couple of texture rate problems, but it's only like for a brief second. But yeah, again, that's because this game is so big that I guess it takes a while for it to catch up on you. Like, oh, he just ran this fucking far off a horse, so maybe it takes longer to pick it up. But anyway, so like I said, visually, awesome. One of the best. Now, what's the other one I was just saying? God, visually, what was the second one I was talking about?
Ah, you forget already. I'm just so absorbed into this whole Skyrim thing.
Yeah, you'll get absorbed into it easily. So visually, it's amazing. Gameplay, I love the fucking bullet. I always call it bullet time because it reminds me of Max Payne's bullet time. Because instead, in Max Payne, you go, whoa. This is more like pick your target and then kill him.
Oh my god, butterflies.
It's literally going around catching butterflies. Like the pretty butterfly. Butterfly died! But no, really what makes this gameplay just so fucking smooth and fun is how easy it is to just shoot a fucking person off a horseback. I mean, you could not look more badass if you tried in the game. Although the horses do take a while to get used to, it is something you get used to. I mean, it's kind of like with driving in Grand Theft Auto. At first you're like, oh man, this is kind of hard to get a hold of, but then you start playing where like, okay, now I got a hold of it. It's called learning curve. I believe that's what it's called. So, gameplay, visually, all amazing. Story, that's what I was thinking about. Story.
hmm
I will say this right now: best fucking story ever in a Grand Theft Auto, in a Rockstar game. I mean, god damn it, Billy, play this game. Play this game. I beat it, so I have no problem letting you borrow it.
I
But
got my own copy, you can keep yours.
yeah, you can go there for like you can get the complete edition for $30. And that's the other thing I would like to mention. The DLC for it, also a great deal. If you buy the DLC for Undead Nightmare, you'll be walking off one hell of a deal, especially at $20. I mean, come on. Zombies, open world. Could you really ask for more? Oh, and some really badass weapons. But yeah, the story is very simple in Red Dead Redemption. You play as John Marston. John Marston is the man. You find out throughout time that the screen is going black here. You find out throughout time that John's family has been captured and held hostage if John doesn't go to serve a mission for the government. Yeah, captured two former friends of his, Bill Williamson. I forget the other one, but it's because the story's so simple, it works. You run into these characters that will help you progress to find these guys. Seth, let's see here. God, I'm trying to think of the other guy, the Tonics guy. Wes Dickens, Bonnie McFarlane, Mr. McFarlane. You just run into a bunch of characters you're just gonna end up loving. I mean, at one point I was playing this game, I was like, there's no way they could top Seth, because the voice actor for Seth was creepy. Like, Seth is just downright scary. But yet they keep the subtleness to him, like, oh, he does bad shit, but he does it because he doesn't know better. He's just hunting for treasure and ends up being a glass eye. I like John's, by the way, his smartest remark to it, like, oh, it was a treasure to somebody. I know, I'm very unorganized about this. This is like one of the first reviews I'm doing. The last video I did was comparing Halo 4 with Black Ops 2. By the way, who was the winner?
Obviously, Halo 4.
Halo 4 for the win. Don't get me wrong, Black Ops 2 is good. It's just not as good. John Marston himself as well is a very great character. I think if people really don't, they really just don't go into this game with a very narrow mind, like, oh, it's Grand Theft Auto horses. You're really gonna love this game. Just like Skyrim, a lot of people think, oh, it's just gonna be Oblivion but prettier. Oh yeah, it's Oblivion and prettier, but it's much better. The gameplay is much smoother. The story is a little more intriguing. But yeah, that's what I think of Mr. Red Dead Redemption here. John Marston, congratulations. You are one of the best games of all time. And Rockstar, I'm sure as hell looking to Grand Theft Auto 5. In fact, I've pre-ordered 2 copies. If there is a special edition, I am going to upgrade one of those to the special edition. Because Billy here has to be, let's top Michael. Get Halo 4 special edition and Batman Arkham City special edition.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Emo Pimp and Enforcer Elder saying you guys should try out these games. Don't stick with FPSs. Let me tell you right now, that's a big mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.